Hello, Scorpio. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to JilleTarot. Happy New Year. This is your love reading for January 2021. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And it's not going to resonate with everyone. So just let your intuition guide you to what feels meaningful for you. You could also check out the other signs that make up your chart. Sometimes those readings contain additional messages, and thank you all so much for your awesome support. If this resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. So let's start by seeing what the main message is for you, Scorpio. For love, January 2021. So confusing. January 2021. I think I said 2020. Anyway, you get the drift. January 2021. For Scorpios, what's going on? What's the main message they need to hear for love? We're getting simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. All right, so let's pull a card on what this simple act of kindness is all about when it comes to love here. We're getting marriage. This relationship is destined for lasting joy. So it almost feels like for some of you, if you're in a marriage, you know, how you can bring more joy, lasting joy to this marriage energy is actually by these simple acts of kindness. It's going to energize the relationship and bring happiness to those you're in connection with. For others of you, there is the possibility of the deepening of a commitment, you know, or a strengthening of a bond. For some of you, you could be meeting somebody, somebody coming in that there could be a possibility for a deep commitment here, very deep connection at the very least. So let's see, let's get some cards and get some details on this marriage card. And we're getting the King of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Wands. So it feels like simple acts of kindness. This kindness energy changes everything, changes your perspective, also changes this other person's perspective. You know, we do have, you know, we have very big earth energy here with the King of Pentacles. So some of you could be connected or married to an earth sign. But there is a change of perspective here with the Hanged Man. There is emotional fulfillment. And then we have the King of Wands. That's very powerful, passionate energy also. So this feels to me like, you know, this is about changing the perspective in any type of relationship, whatever kind of connection you're currently in or looking for, that by these simple acts of kindness, for some of you, that could bring you into connection with the person that you're going to have a deep commitment with, that it's a very kind, loving, joyful connection. And for others of you, if this is a marriage, it's about changing perspective, the whole perspective of this connection, and actually having emotional fulfillment for the both of you. And, you know, actually doing the simple acts of kindness, it's going to energize this connection, and it's going to bring happiness to you and those around you. So we do have, like I said, we have earth energy, we have fire sign energy, the two kings here, which is very powerful. You know, if you're tapping into this energy, Scorpio, you know, by doing these simple acts of kindness, bringing kindness to this other person, bringing kindness into your world, these simple acts of kindness actually allow you to tap into this King of Pentacles energy, where you're just it's very grounded, stable, and a secure type of connection, because there is this love, this joy, you know, this happiness that this grounded, stable energy that you're tapping into can bring about. And it, like I said, with the Hanged Man, it brings about a change in perspective to the whole situation, to the whole connection, and actually brings emotional fulfillment to you and the person that you're connected with. And with this King of Wands, if you're tapping it, you can tap into this energy. Once you have this emotional fulfillment, you can go forward into the world very powerful, very confident, very enthusiastic about your connections, about your world, about life in general. With this King of Wands, this is very excited, a lot of enthusiasm, and it's very powerful energy. So like I said, for those of you, however, whatever, whether you're just in the beginning stages of connection, or you're not connected, there is somebody coming in, could be an earth sign, could be a fire sign, that, you know, by these simple acts of kindness brings you closer together, strengthens the bond, brings happiness and joy. Because we have the marriage card, this relationship is destined for lasting joy. So however that resonates, as this person comes in, as you're tapping into this very powerful, grounded, stable energy, like I said, it changes everything. It changes your whole perspective on love, your whole perspective on how simple acts of kindness, you know, can change everything. How this simple act of kindness can bring you emotional fulfillment. And like I said, going forward very passionately, very confident, very enthusiastic about your life in general here with this King of Wands. So let's get another card here. And we're getting grown apart. There is distance between you and your partner. So it feels to me like, you know, and this doesn't have to be linear. This is about, there could be a time in your connection, if this is an existing connection, where you have grown apart and there was distance. But by, you know, coming back to this, simple acts of kindness can bring you back together, can strengthen the bond. Like I said, there's grounded, stable energy here. There's a new perspective. There is emotional fulfillment. So let's get a card for grown apart here. Let's see what the details are to this. And we have the Star, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So, you know, you notice we have a couple here. So this is a connection, you know, either it's destined to be a very solid, grounded connection, or it is a connection that you're in currently. But like I said, there has, in this marriage or this connection, so for those of you that are in connection, in this connection, you know, there has been a time that you've grown apart, that there's been a distance between you and your partner, and how you can bring this all back in this connection so that this relationship is destined for lasting joy is by the simple acts of kindness. And that the kindness that you, the kind acts that you do is going to energize the relationship and bring happiness to you and those around you. We have the Star card. This is your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes here. You know, moving towards those. You can have that. The universe is telling you that, you know, what you hope for and dreamed about in regards to a connection is available. There is more happiness here with this Three of Cups. This is happy times and celebrations. As you do these simple acts of kindness, it brings more love, more connection, more stability to this connection. Like I said, with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, this is a deep spiritual connection. Then we have the Seven of Wands. This is about maybe being guarded and defensive, but it feels to me like this is the energy of guard and defend this connection, the joy, the happiness that you brought about. So that, you know, make sure that you're guarding this and continuing these simple acts of kindness. Don't drop the simple acts of kindness once you get emotional fulfillment and happiness, and you know, you bring about this joy. To have lasting joy in this connection, it's about continuing the simple acts of kindness, you know, so that it doesn't end. So guard this happiness, guard this joy, guard this you know, this connection. You know, continue with this new perspective, moving closer towards your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes here. Like I said, there is, for some of you, this is a time where you have grown apart, but this is about bringing it back into connection. And for those of you that aren't in a connection, it feels like there is the possibility of connection coming in with a new perspective, where you just decide that you're going to be kind to yourself, you're going to be kind to other people, and that actually brings about emotional fulfillment and a person coming into your world that's going to match your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. You might meet them through some sort of celebration, but there is happy times, celebrations, and happiness here, joy and celebration with this Three of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles, in her relationship, she's very grounded, stable, secure. You know, this is the energy that you can tap into with this Queen of Pentacles. And make sure that you're guarding the beautiful abundance, the beautiful happiness and joy that this new perspective that these simple acts of kindness have brought about into your world. Going forward, protect it, it feels like. So let's see what the best advice is for you, Scorpio. And we're getting true love. You have found true unconditional love with your partner. Guard it here. This is true love. So for those of you, whatever stages of connection you're in or entering into, just remember that for those of you that aren't in a connection, it's about simple acts of kindness to yourself, to those around you. Actually, is going to bring this connection in. You know, bring this true love energy. We have marriage, we have true love. For those of you that are in any type of connection currently, this is about simple acts of kindness to bring you back together after a time when you've grown apart. You know, there are your hopes, your dreams, your wishes for true love can be yours. There is happiness, there is grounded, stable energy. And just make sure that you guard all of this beautiful energy going forward, that you don't drop the simple acts of kindness just because this new perspective, this new joy and happiness, this unconditional love. There is unconditional love, but remember, you know, it's about kindness. This, you know, reaching out and showing kindness to another person is going to come back to you, you know, in ways it feels like that you've never imagined or dreamed of. But, you know, the best advice is that you have found true unconditional love with your partner and marriage. This relationship is destined for lasting joy. And, you know, you might have had a time where you've grown apart. You and your partner have been distant. But simple acts of kindness, just remember, it feels very important. Simple acts of kindness. This kindness is going to energize you and bring happiness to you and those around you. It's a new perspective. It's a deep spiritual connection, and there is lots of happiness. You know, your hopes and your dreams are available here. You can have everything you want. You can have true love, but it all starts with the simple step of simple acts of kindness towards this other person, so that you can energize and bring happiness to you and those you love. And like I said, very, very beautiful energy here with true love. Just remember, you have found true unconditional love with your partner. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the month, Scorpio, and a happy new year. And until next time, I wish you lots of love and many blessings.